Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your weekly advice for work and finances for the week starting March 13th, 2017. Thank you for joining me. As usual, please remember that these are general readings, so they're probably not going to apply to everybody watching. Make sure to watch your moon and rising sign for additional messages. And of course, if you would like a private reading specific to just you, all the links you need are in the description box below. Remember to check out the spring specials and the 13 for 13 special currently running. I hope we have fun with those. And without further ado, let's jump in and see what the week holds for each of the signs. Okay, so I'll talk to you in a bit. Enjoy your readings and have a great week. Take care. Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your reading for the week. Let's look at your cards, see what's coming up for you this week, what you need to be aware of. So you have good cards here, okay? So at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Nine of Swords. So I can see that a lot of you have been worried about something, stressed over something. It could be about your spending. It could be about how much you have to spend and how much you're left with. It could be about a job, finding a job, not finding a job, okay? Trouble with a job, okay? But the thing with the Nine of Swords here is whatever you're worried about, anxious about, whatever's keeping you up at night and giving you nightmares, all right? It's pretty much just in your head. So things are not as bad as that, okay? Things are not as hopeless as that. Things will not go that way if you're thinking that everything's going to go to hell, okay? Everything's okay, right? So there's something you can do about whatever situation you're in. You can take control of the situation. You do have to get out of your own head, stop thinking about things and kind of building them up in your head, and just look at them for what they are, okay? Just kind of ground yourself, take a step back, and look at things for what they are. And then decide what you want to do, okay? So take a few deep breaths. For some of you, it could just be because you're exhausted, okay? And so that's why it's difficult for you to focus and it's difficult for you to see things for what they are, okay? Because you're not resting properly, you're not sleeping properly, you're not eating properly, you're just not taking care of yourself, okay? And that's where we get hypersensitive, and that's where everything gets blown out of proportion, okay? And we make mountains out of molehills. So be mindful that this is the kind of energy around you. It's a good thing because it tells you that whatever you're worried about, it's not based in reality. Things are not that way, okay? You're afraid of something for no reason, right? Your other cards are gorgeous, so that's why I know. It's definitely for no reason. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Moon reversed, and we're going to talk about that in a second. And the Eight of Pentacles. So this is going to be a good week for you. I don't usually use reversals, but I have been guided to recently. I've been guided to use reversals, okay? Haven't actually started to do so, but apparently it's not my call, okay? They start showing up in my readings reversed, even though all the cards in my deck are upright. So I have to pay attention and I have to do what they ask me because they're kind of very direct about it, my guides, I mean. So that's why I left the Moon reversed here, and we're going to read it reversed. But for those of you who've been following me for a while, you know that I don't typically use reversals, and so you may be thinking, hold on, you didn't flip that card over. It's intentional here. Right, so here's what we're looking at. The Moon reversed, first of all, is whatever fears you have, because upright, it's again about fears, anxiety, not knowing what's going on, confusion, okay? That's exactly what has been stressing you out. But it showed up reversed for you, and that's very significant. It talks about fears being dispelled. It talks about seeing the truth. It talks about putting your feet on the ground as well. This is very much about our emotional life, okay? And things coming to the surface from our subconscious, from our emotional selves, okay? Where it's all about our fears, our anxieties, our insecurities, our doubts, okay? Because unfortunately those come to the surface a lot quicker than our hopes and our dreams and so on, okay? So that's just how it happens. That's just how we work for the most part. It takes work to change it. It's not impossible, but typically that's how it happens. And it's coming up reversed, okay? So that talks about no more watery, wishy-washy energy, where you're not sure what you can hold on to, you're not sure what's real, you're not sure what's not, okay? This is about putting your feet on the ground, okay? Getting out of your head, getting out of your emotional self, and seeing things for what they are. No more confusion here, okay? So that's gorgeous. I'm loving that for you. And the sooner you change your focus and try to look at things that way, the sooner you can see things for what they are and just dispel the confusion and the fear, okay? 3 Cups here, celebration. It could be a new community of people, so joining a new community, so that could be getting a new job. And so you're joining a new group of people and they're very welcoming towards you, okay? And it's almost like, what was I worried about? People not liking me or not fitting in. People are great. People love me, okay? We get along just great, okay? For others of you, this is about people helping you. So again, what was I worried about asking for help, asking for financial support, or asking for whatever support I needed? I was so worried about it, and I felt so bad about it, and I thought for sure they're going to look at me funny, or for sure they're going to have strings attached if they do help me and whatever. Actually, people just genuinely want to help, okay? And that's what's going on. And again, it's like, what was I worried about? Everything's fine. Everything's great. I was just making it up in my head, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. Celebrating. It could be worrying over a party, or worrying over a celebration, worrying over a wedding, something where you spend a lot of money, like a big birthday party even, or a wedding, or a housewarming party because you have to move in and get all the stuff arranged before you have the party or anything like that, okay? So it's actually worrying about how and what you're going to do for a celebration, okay? So it's a celebration. People are there to celebrate with you, not to see what you have in your house and not to see, you know, how you handle everything and whatever, okay? So it's about not putting that much pressure on yourself. Seriously, getting out of your own head. And then with the moon here, of course, no more fear, no more worry, seeing things for what they are, okay? Getting out of your own head and your emotional self, okay? It could even be spending time with friends does that for you. Relaxing, okay? Taking your mind off things does that for you. It gives you a new perspective. It helps you to see things for what they really are. Spending time with your friends and relaxing and going out and talking to them about it gives you a new perspective, and they actually say, seriously, there's nothing to worry about there. What are you doing? Okay, so they give you that new perspective. They help you see the truth. They help you see things for what they are, and then put your feet back on the ground, okay? And then with the 8 of Pentacles, this is you, okay? This is feeling more like yourself, where you're focused, you're practical, you're down to earth, okay? And you're just doing the work, and you're just taking it one day at a time, one step at a time, one thing at a time, okay? And you're feeling happy and you're feeling confident, and you're just in the moment, not thinking too far ahead into the future, okay? To the point where you worry over things that you can't control or you don't even know if they're going to happen or not, okay? Very practical, very down to earth. Focused on what matters, taking it slow, moving at your own pace. You're definitely making progress, okay? And it's definitely a healthier, more grounded attitude than the 9 of Swords, okay? So, for some of you, this is about new jobs, starting a new job, joining a new group of people, joining a new community of people, and you're worried about that. And actually, they're very welcoming, they're very loving towards you, very open-minded here, okay? They put your mind at ease, and you can just get going and start doing the work. That's why you're there. For those of you, this is anxiety over asking for help, and actually who you're asking for help, they're willing and happy to help you, okay? There's no strings attached. There's nothing that you were worried about going on here, okay? And you can just get going with what you needed that money for, okay? For others of you, if you're worried that there's more going on at work, or people are talking about you behind your back, or people don't secretly don't like you or anything like that, okay, and that's affecting your work and the quality of your work, I feel that, you know, just spending time with these people or having a clarifying conversation, putting it all on the table, laying it all out in the open, will allow you to see that actually everything's okay. You may have been, you know, hypersensitive. It may be because you're exhausted. It may be because you're not sleeping right. It may be because you're not feeling right, okay, that you weren't seeing things clearly. But this is a week where you have the opportunity to clear stuff up and just get back on what matters, okay? Get back to the work. If you're worried about a big expense, okay, like a celebration of any kind that you're planning. Again, rely on your friends, talk to people, vent, okay, allow them to give you a new perspective. Because when you're on your own and you're thinking about things, okay, this always happens when we try to figure everything out on our own. Truly, it's just our own perspective. So we can't really figure things out, okay? It always helps, even if we voice things, because that's weirdly a new perspective. When we hear ourselves talking about a situation, it gives us a new perspective, okay, when we actually hear it and it's just not only in our heads. Or when we talk to other people and they can give us their perspective, that's definitely going to give us answers, okay? But when we struggle to figure everything out ourselves, there's only so much we can do, and eventually we are going to hit a block, okay? So it's really important to open up, to talk to people and ask for what we need, okay? Because it will be granted to us, and we'll actually be feeling, okay, what was I worried about? Everything's okay. I feel a lot better now. I see things clearly now, okay? And you can just get back to work, get back to making your money, get back to focusing on your job, get back to your planning, okay, with this Eight of Pentacles, and feel a lot more like yourself, okay? So there's some watery energy here, and it could be something to do with the astrology. I don't know what's going on in the sky for you, but it could be a bit of a watery influence in your chart, okay? It's kind of causing this confusion for you. But this week is the week where the veil is lifted, the fog is lifted, you see things for what they are, you feel more like yourself, you feel more in touch with yourself, more confident. Could be, you know, through taking time off or spending time with your friends or relaxing a little bit, socializing a little bit. And then you have renewed confidence, new ideas, feeling like yourself, okay? Renewed batteries, recharged batteries. And you're just getting back to work, making solid progress, one thing after the other, okay? So it should be a really good week. So I'm looking forward to your comments. Let me know how these cards make sense to you, if they apply to you, and how your week is going. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care.